one of our most popular features on Home Day as a lucky Cityline viewer gets to shop with Shai.
So for this week's episode of Shop with Shai, I'm taking Lacey shopping for her dining room, but Lacey's out of town, so we're going shopping virtually. Hi, Lacey.
Hi.
Okay, so what is your dining room challenge?
As you can see, I have a very small dining room. I have a small round table and a ceiling fan that's right off center, so I have no idea how to arrange it myself.
Okay, so I see two big challenges. The first challenge is going to be the size of the furniture that you have there. The second challenge is the wall that juts out in the center. So let's talk first of all about the furniture placement. I want to talk about size of a table and the material. I love marble. Now obviously this table's too large. What do you think of the material?
I also love marble, but I just had a baby, so it might be too hard and sharp for her.
That is a fair point. I have some more upstairs to show you, so let's have a look. Now, EQ3 Lacey is perfect for someone like you because it's young, fun, hip, and the furniture size is perfect for small condo living. What I wanted to show you was this table here. Now, what I love about this table is the fact that it is extendable. So when it's closed at its smallest, it fits perfectly into your space, but when you have company over, it extends open and you have the option for extra seating.
It's perfect, I love it.
All right, now I do have a question for you. So you have that ceiling fan above the table. Do you have to have the fan there, or is it okay just to have a light?
No, I'm okay with just the light.
Well, that makes my life a whole lot easier. I have some great options to show you. Let's go. So, Lacey, what do you think about mid-century modern?
I love mid-century modern.
You know, one of the things that I noticed about the lighting that you have right there right now is that there's no shades on the bulb, so the light is really harsh and not diffused. What do you think about a piece like this?
Oh, I think it's awesome. I think it would definitely help with the softer lighting.
I agree, and I think it would be a great statement piece. Now, I have a lot more sourcing to do. I'm really excited to reveal it all to you in studio on Thursday. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
You gotta love technology. It's amazing. Shai Deluca-Tamasi. You can just walk that little iPad around and she can choose what she loves. You've done a whole new look for her place, but first let's just jog our memory about what Lacey's place looked like. So she's an out-of-towner. She lives out of town, which is why we had to do it this way. Take a look at her place. So you can see some of the issues that she was having there. She probably wanted to switch up the color, do a little something with that gallery wall.
Yeah.
And this is what you've done with it.
Yeah, so, you know, if we revert back to that photo again, the big challenge that she had in her space was that she had a wall jet out between her living room and her dining room. And she rents. She doesn't own it. So we didn't want to do anything that was architectural and anything that was going to cost her too much money. But what that then created was this odd niche to the right of the wall.
Right.
And she did what most people would do is visually, it seems like, well, that niche is there. That must mean that my dining set should go there.
Right.
Which would make sense. However, because it's such a small space, we had to do a little bit of tricking of the eye with things that we've done here to make the wall seem longer and then also choose better furniture that can suit her and her family.
Yes. Okay. So she just had a baby.
She just had a baby, and she said she likes to entertain, so she only had that small round dinette, which she couldn't expand, she couldn't extend. So it was very small, so it's always getting kind of, I remember growing up, we had that table that never did anything, and then my parents would have to rent a table always and have that long road. Yeah, right? So yeah. So first things with the wall. So she had almost like a hunter green color on the wall, and I wanted to refresh it a little bit, and I wanted to do something that was a little bit dramatic, but also had a really nice warm undertone to it. So Wet Concrete by Benjamin Moore.
Good choice.
I love this color. It has a very subtle lilac undertone to it, but it's a neutral, so it works really well with everything, and it looks beautiful with woods, which is really nice. Now, if we remember, so let's imagine a little bit. This is Lacey's living room where I'm standing right here. This is where the wall juts out. This is the little niche now that she has next to the kitchen. Now, what have I done? I've created almost an illusion that the wall is longer than it is by pairing something on the left as well as on the right. So it just, our eye doesn't concentrate on that little jut that comes out anymore.
Right.
Ooh, I almost fell over the lamp there. So what's great about this piece here, and by the way, everything here is from EQ3. So what I like about this here is that this is modular. Because she doesn't own the house and she's not buying something that's going to be there forever, this is a fantastic system that you can build to whatever the space requirements are or the function that you need. You can go top taller, you can go wider. It has these fun little clips which really give it a little bit of an added architectural detail. A lot of fun, really great, really modular, and this is great for when she moves, she doesn't need to invest in another piece again.
Excellent.
Okay, now to the right of the little jut in the wall, we've done then a console table, something really narrow, really shallow, looks really great. It has a little bit of black in it because every space should have something black in it to ground it. And it's just, but it's very airy, so it has the beautiful teak detail on the bottom, the black top. And then what I like to do on a console, rather than have a very traditional and formal feel, because she's young and fun, is to do leaning artwork rather than hanging it. And then if you style it, you know, kind of mismatched and a little bit more eclectic, it gives it that really kind of modern or contemporary vibe.
I love that. I love the art.
Yeah, and by the way, this art is a piece of fabric that we stretched onto stretcher bars. So, right, super easy, super light, because she has kids. We don't want to worry about stuff falling down on the kids. That's great. Now, for the table, she had a round dinette table stuck in the corner, which again, because visually it made sense to her. But now that we've extended the wall, or visually extended the wall, we have the opportunity to do something like this great table here, which has a leaf, and you can extend it. So you can go longer. She has the opportunity for entertaining as well. Now, Trace, look at the chair that you have next to you. If you spin it, right?
Oh,
they're swivel chairs.
That is great.
And you know what's great about these, especially when you're in a smaller space, is you can bring them into the living room. So her living room is right here. I can actually flip them around and then create almost like an additional conversation area, or bring them into the living room. They're light, they're easy to carry, and they look great, and they're neutral, so they can kind of work with everything.
I like that they're fabric.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
Right?
A lot of people don't think to do that for an eating space, but I think that's beautiful.
And then the tip here is notice there's no arm on the chair. So it makes it feel airier. It's not as heavy, it's not as big. Now, let's talk for a second about the rugs. So rugs in dining areas, yay, nay, some people like it, some people don't. If you're going to go with a rug, and I find a rug defines a space really nicely, go with a low pile. But then also go with something that is dual-sided. So you can do this, but you can flip it over, and it has the back here, which is just easy enough to clean. It's not rubber. So this is something that kind of goes right through. If anything spills on it, you're good, you're fine. You don't have to worry about cleaning.
And get something, I mean, a pattern like this is sort of like our sisal. You can barely see any of the crap on it.
100%. Yes.
That's
so
what you need.
I have to say that I'm sure that this comes from, again, from the store, and I know they've had parties there because I've been there where red wine has spilled on this very rug, and so I don't see anything here, which is, it looks perfect. Now, the last thing is we showed in the segment that great light fixture above the table, which is a beautiful investment piece by Herman Miller. Now, it's a fabric piece, but it can get very pricey. So here's the thing. If you were to do something like this, and hold that, Trace, it looks like the fabric, but it's actually glass, and you're going to pay one-tenth of what that one cost. So this is just runs a little under $100. Yeah, that one was a little bit over $1,000. So this is fantastic. So really know what you're looking for, mid-century, that mid-century feel, and you're good to go.
That is gorgeous. I love everything about the space. Lucky Lacey.
Yeah.